Hello and welcome to Anime in UK. I am Timothy Lund,
I'm Rebecca.
and you may notice that actually Rebecca is here with us in the studio today. That's kind of a rare occurrence.
Yeah, we were originally going to do this as a live show, but
Yeah.
we were just a bit things have changed in the last week.
Yeah, we'd rather not.
We'd rather not.
I think we'd just rather leave a few days for this to come out.
Yeah.
Of course, the reason I think we were going to do a live show was because we have just recently hit
500 subs.
So we did want to do a 500 subs, the live special, but I think some people, unfortunately, due to events that have happened in this country the last week, last couple of days, I guess. It was all normal last week until the end.
We legit went into central London today, and all the electronic advertising was
just nothing but the Queen. It's quite shocking. Of course,
except that big one in Circus.
Piccadilly Circus. That's the one that whoever's advertising there, no, you're not taking that one down. But yeah, I know it's very sad. It's very sad what happened.
We actually did walk by Buckingham Palace today.
Yeah, it was actually really busy. Yeah. I know I'm saying that like it wasn't. I didn't think it was. No, it was. We always do it to be busy, but yeah, it was. It was like I think everyone was trying to get a glimpse of the new king. King Charles
the Third.
So yeah, that was thingy. Of course, this is an anime podcast, even though we are from the UK. So today we're kind of talking about our summer adventures because we have been away.
Late summer adventures
because we have been a little bit away recently, and we're just a bit
you can tell by the not too many videos.
Yeah, so we kind of let's look.
We've still got videos in bank from about June-ish sort of time that we still need to get. Well, Tim needs to edit.
Yes,
so he's been a busy boy.
I've been a busy boy. Editing takes. I don't think people realise how much time and effort editing can take it sometimes. I truly don't think it is. It's a total different beast. But yeah, I'm starting. So shall we? So I'm just going to explain what we're going through today. So if you want to just jump to a certain event, there'll be timestamps at the bottom. I always do a timestamp because I get it. People don't want to hear us chat on and on. And please, if you could, please give us a subscribe if you want to see more of us, because it's amazing being at 500. Thank you all so much. I thought we'll be at the community tab now, so hopefully we can post.
You can make stupid polls.
You can make stupid polls and then make stupid memes. So that is oh wait, I realized. No, I thought I had the community. I looked at the thing. I went, wait, the community tag's in. No, not quite yet. It's not quite there. But yeah, and Rebecca's on her laptop. Is the community? Is it here yet? Is it? No, I don't think we quite got it yet. No. I don't think you can see it because you're not logged in.
But I am logged in.
Oh, you are logged in, but I don't think you can.
No, not yet.
No, we can't see it. We can't thingy.
Not yet.
Give
it a few days or weeks.
Yeah. They're a bit like that with the community tab. They take their time.
But 500 subs, woohoo!
Woohoo! We never thought. Of course, we got all that last MCM. The saying we are going to be at next MCM. We will be doing videos, of course, but it's one of those weird things. We're kind of already going into this MCM realizing that there's no way we're gonna get anywhere near as a response from the last one. So yeah, I think we're realizing we're going to try and probably have a more chill MCM,
especially since I'm probably planning the TyroCon the week after.
Yeah, and I think you're likely to be there for one day at the moment. I'll probably be there all 3
because you are.
Me. I have to kind of cover everything. Hopefully, I'll be covering something quite interesting on a Saturday if all goes to plan. But I can't say too much more about that because stuff is still in the works. So today we're going to be going through Pokemon Worlds, which I went to, only me. Then kitacon, which we both went to literally a day or 2 after. And then viencon at the end, which only Rebecca went to. So I guess the first half is me talking about stuff, then the second half is both of us talking about stuff, and the last one will be you.
Well, thirds actually.
Yeah. So I went to Pokemon Worlds, so just to let you know, I've been a massive Pokemon fan for years and years and years. Pokemon is I'd say definitely it's probably the most popular anime in the United Kingdom. It's still shown on television. I think it's one of the very few animes that had, probably the only anime I know of that's been shown on both the BBC and ITV. That shows you how popular it was. Like back in the day, it was big, it was huge. It practically made the career of probably two of the biggest TV hosts in this country. I'm actually part working on a video on that, so please, as I did subscribe if you want to see that. It's actually going to be a very interesting
You
video.
even went to a tournament in the Millennium Dome.
Yeah, I went to a tournament. You want to know, Chris Homer, who we had on a few episodes ago, he got to the semi-final of that original Pokemon tournament. He didn't win. He went out in the semi-final. But yeah, that's crazy to think like that. I kind of would have been in the same place as someone I wouldn't like meet for like another 10 years. But yeah, so for the first ever time, they actually held essentially the World Cup. Think of it as the World Cup in the XL Centre, and where kitacon is normally hosted. And yeah, so the thing they had the Pokemon Center, and they also had. I'm just going to put some video on here because I thought this was quite a. Oh no, I've got adverts. Advert! At least it's not the Total Jobs one.
Look how they've decked it out.
Yeah, this is just so nice how they decked it out and everything.
It's like when MCM happens, that isn't usually.
Yeah, the MCM never does stuff like this. And it's just like, look how nice this looks. Like,
MCM need to spend some money.
Like MCM, get some hints here. This is how you do a nice event. And yeah, so this is me coming in the first day. So the reason I got there a day early was because the first.
Because it's you.
No, not because it was me.
Yeah, you want to get there early so you can buy stuff at the Pokemon Center.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I want you to get in early because the day before they were like, we're opening up the Pokemon Center. And we've had a Pokemon Center in London before. And it was chaos.
Yeah.
It was. So I went the first day. And that was such a smart move. That was like a big thing. Because I got in, I was allowed to buy as much as I'd like. And yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, you did some damage.
Yeah, literally, there was like 12-hour queues. But that was like a teeny little shop. So I'd come here the first day, and I was like, I'm just going to move the video along a bit so we can see. Like, oh no, that's just like outside. So I'm going to show what's like inside was like. It's like everything's like. There's like Pikachu's everywhere. Of course, you can check this video out if you've not already. There's like load of old videos. So I realised at the end of this, there's a big Pokemon Center. That's essentially a Pokemon shop, and they were selling, as they always do, they were selling like exclusive Pokemon merchandise. And this is not so cool. Like you see that I love that Bulbasaur. Have you seen the Bulbasaur yet? The face it's pulling. Yeah. It's like I want that to be a meme. Come on, that face, that Bulbasaur face. Yeah. It's just like, oh, let's go back to that.
Look at how quiet it is. Look how there's no queues in the food centre.
Yeah, so no one has started. This is already, there was a load of people like already in these middle things, like setting up trading tables, and they had like wild, like all from Japan, like always wild, like just this Bulbasaur will forever just be in my mind. He just looks so happy. He's just like, someone meme that Bulbasaur, please. Do we need more of this Bulbasaur picture? So yeah, so we're all in there like going, yay, Pokemon. So I've been lucky enough because you have to now this time because the lines got so big for the Pokemon Center last time, they decided to give timed slots out. Oh god, that was a whole thing of chaos. So they opened it. You have to originally sort of confirm with your phone. That wouldn't work. I literally, the night it came out, I'd gone to bed. I was going to bed and I think I tried something like to like go through the tell me when a slot is available, and just as I was literally getting into bed and just about to close my eye, I heard a buzz on my phone and the message finally came through. I went, oh god, this is finally working. So I came back down And I'm just like, what? And then like, it's working now, just as I'm going to bed. And I'm like just madly trying to like get the first slot because I need the footage. I need the footage out as fast as possible because I'm like, there's so many other poker tubers. It's all the poker tubers. We're not poker tubers.
We'll never be poker tubers.
We'll never be. We're just confirming is that we understand there are people who just us personally we just can't just talk about one anime. We do really like Pokemon. That's the thing. Well, I definitely do. I think Rebecca.
But I've got other things I want to talk about,
yeah.
and we're not as wholesome as
other Pokemon. Yeah, I mean, you're kind of the problem is you're just going to talk about anime in general. You're probably not going to be family. Oh, there's Waterloo. Oh, this is my main boy. I just wanted to like take that poster home. That would have been awesome. So yeah, it was just like so. We managed to get into the Pokemon Center. It was absolute chaos because we were like, we got the time slots. Where do we stand? And they were kind of like in the line. And then there were a load of people in the line just didn't like have time slots. So just thought, oh, you could just walk in. So yeah, they just had no sort of idea what they were like kind of wanted to do kind of thing. They were just like, okay.
What the flip is this?
This is not Legend of Rage. This is not
It's trying to be Genshin Impact.
It's like some Genshin Impact wannabe. And yeah, so what we had, and it was just absolute chaos. And then you have to accept on your phone and stuff the time slot and stuff, and of course everyone's internet is dying, and then it wouldn't accept because you had to be in the building. For some reason, it wouldn't let me turn on like my where I was, and then I literally had to get Francis, my friend, to literally like do it all on his phone. And lucky it all worked on his phone, and we got through. And at one point, I accidentally got like stuck in the crowd, and I had to literally speak, the rest of my group is going through. Let me through. And like they eventually did. I was just like, I'm really sorry. Yeah, it literally wasn't. Because they got through, just no one was letting me through. And like, no, I'm going to get separated from my group. So I was lucky, and I think I've gotten about the first 20 people. So let's see. So this is what they sold out of. This figurine here that we have up there that you can't see on camera. I'm just going to put that figurine. Don't worry. I'm just checking and possibly check the camera. Yeah, you were still filming. I'm just going to put him there. I should have actually thought about that. That bloody figurine.
How tired you were.
You say how tired I am. Literally, this bloody figurine, he's sold out within the first day. So that little thing I got there, that was still like there on the second day because I went back in the second day. Spoiler, and it was just like here wasn't too bad. I kind of got to experience what it was like. But afterwards, I've seen so many videos where just all of this is like, stuff isn't where it's supposed to be. So you see everybody sort of got in that line there, so it just really slowed down the sort of foot through of people getting through. So yeah, here's me like buying the t-shirt, being like, yeah, I'm going to buy a t-shirt. I got the plushes. I literally got a load of like exclusive like items. You know, it's like, I didn't want to go too crazy because I was like,
He's not taking his Pokemon t-shirts off, so apart from Spy Family Top.
I got one Spy Family Top. Yeah, so you see like the plushes down there, and there's like the mat. I got the deck box. So yeah, we got 2 deck box. We'll talk about it later. So this is like first day, so I had to get to work afterwards. So I was like rushing through this, and I was like, and yeah, no.
What did work think about all that Pokemon stuff?
Oh, they were like. Okay. They just were. They're just like, yeah. No, I think they're like you're a hard worker, Tim, and we're not gonna like moan at you. Yeah. So this was kind of I just have to rush through this, and then afterwards I see if I got pictures of it. Do I have pictures? No.
Oh, you bought?
No, that's like I realised I should have gone back to the start. That's kitacon. Shows you how good we are. Yeah, I think I got pictures of how crazy the lines started to get after. Like, this is after I left. This is like the main line where I got stuck. And this is like people like waiting. They had the time slots, and this is how like crazy. Now, this is on the first day. I as I said, I only went the first day or day 0, and these were expensive. Anything that was like had pins were expensive. They like wanted 30 quid for that. Yeah.
I mean, those pins aren't worth 30 quid.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, considering you could bought the plush for about 16 quid. Well, I was a bit like, no offense, I was buying a present for something for someone. I would have bought, as I said, I think I'm buying it here. I would have bought the plush. Oh god, the £300 skateboards that everybody was buying and like flipping. And I was like, no, I'm not that shit.
Well, skateboards getting really. But
yeah, I understand it's popular. I'm just like, I know nothing about skateboards. I'm not even going to pretend that's a lot of money. Just
plus, you can't take it to a con.
No, I can't take it to a con.
They're all banned.
They're all banning skateboards. But yeah, they got really nice. You see that
those switch cases.
Those switch cases are lovely. I'll get on to that. Actually, there's more about switch cases. No, those sold out so far. The mats. I should have bought one. I want to like slap myself there and go, buy it, Tim. Buy the mat. They like sold out apparently really fast.
Those pins.
Those are pins and nice.
Those pins are more worth money.
They were more. They were really expensive. I remember.
People collect.
I know people collect pins, but I was like, yeah, they're 30 quid just for those 2 pins. But yeah,
it's like I've got some pins on the Kickstarter. Got about 21 quid for free.
21 quid. I don't know what pins are worth. So. Oh, it's funny. I'm actually wearing the socks that are like.
You have not taken those socks off since.
I have taken those socks off. I have worn.
Have you washed them?
I have washed those socks. Don't worry. I did look at the scarf. The scarf was very nice. But yeah, it was just a bit like. So yeah, it was just a bit chaotic. So I kind of had to get through this fast, and yeah, as I said, when I got out, the line was absolutely humongous, and I was like. So this is all that was open really on the first day, was just this Pokemon Center. Let's see if I can show you. But I will say it's really lovely themed, well themed. Those posters sold out really fast. I went back and bought that Dawn. I was like, here, I'm like, oh, do I buy it? And then I was like, no, be a good boy, Tim. That was like one of the 2 things I went back and bought. Those sold out. The Cynthia t-shirts, those sold out within like the first day.
You bought?
Oh, I bought the Dawn. I bought the Dawn.
I was going to buy Cynthia.
I would have got both because the art of Dawn on that was just really good art of Dawn. But it was like
just looking at this, it's like they kind of need a permanent location.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Looking at this, it's permanent. This would be amazing. Though they sold out. They sold out within 2 days. You see how huge. We took a load of the pictures. I mean,
you took a load.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Because Rebecca can come because you're traveling to kitacon.
Yes.
Because I had a spare pass, so I said to you if you wanted to like pop over, but I had a feeling that you were like.
Thing is, I booked my train from about 12ish.
Yeah.
12. Like, there was no way I could have done the crossover to Vic to Euston or like Vic to Excel, then Euston in the hour.
Yeah. So that's why Rebecca wasn't in attendance of this. Like, I presume if we could have got it to work out a bit better, we would have. Yeah. We would have come.
I would have bought some stuff.
You would. I was a bit sad. I did kind of want to go in with a Pokemon Center review. It would have just been nice for Anime UK to go and do it together. But alas, we got to do something of it. So one of us, half of us, was there. The other half was there in spirit. It said things work out like that, and as you said, I understand train travel. You were like, yeah.
I wasn't chant.
Well, you're not going to chant. No. That's all because if you miss your train, that's it. They're like, you have to buy another ticket, and then I've seen how expensive tickets can get. So you see how full those like Pikachu things said. They you know what they were putting in there on the last day. Apparently, they put Waterloo in there. It's like just Waterloo plushes.
You would have still bought one.
I did. I buy one later in a second. I see it and I'm like, oh, that Gengar sold out like within the first day. Like an influencer there, like because these at the back, I think were in from like the like influencer events, so they're all like the influencers like going all the press.
Do you think like they need to open up a location in London or something? Like Leicester Square. I mean, I'm sure Pokemon can afford the rent to kick at one of those dodgy sweet shops.
Yeah.
Just something for the Pokemon's professional.
The professional and have like exclusive stuff like the London stuff. I'd love to see that.
People would go there.
I'd love to see it. Well,
I live in there. You actually camp.
I live in there. Well, they have an online store.
I know, but I think we do need like an in-person storefront.
Yeah. I like those yellow Pikachu. They gave out yellow Pikachu bags on the first day.
Did you keep yours?
Yeah, I kept mine. Amy really wanted one, but I'll get to that later. See how much. There's stories that people were opening packs of Pokemon cards there and then, just like before they bought them, they just opened them just to see.
That doesn't seem very right.
Yeah, no, it wasn't. But because they were out in the open, that was the issue. Yeah, this is realised I caught up with all the influencers. I was like, Jesus, where I'm supposed to. Oh look, they got the Professor Jupiter one I got for on sale. You can see me like, I need to get the Sparks. I need to get the Sparks box.
They had that when I went to Holland, but
yeah. No, they're quite expensive. Sparks always sells out. Sparks sells out first anytime I've seen. And this is what I'm talking about. The lanyards, they're really expensive.
Lanyards can be quite collectible.
Yeah, I understand. It's like these were the only pins that they were like £6. These are the ones you can see it sort of they turn around and stuff. But yeah,
yeah, it's like the pin in the celebration set.
Yes, that's what you think it is. The pin in the celebration.
Somewhat like that.
Yeah. Right. So this was the Pokemon Center on the first day. So that was it. So on the first day, I kind of
went mad.
I went mad. I think I spent about 250.
I thought it was 217.
17. It was 217. Sorry, I'm calculating stuff that I got the second day into that. I was just like, those people are spending thousands. There's other videos where it's like, I spent £1,000 in the Pokemon Center. I'm just looking at it. I'm just like, oh, I wish I had that sort of money just to use on.
Have write-offs a tax expense.
Write-offs a tax expense. I just think people have more money. I think some people are flipping stuff, so they probably go in there. They probably bought one of those skateboards and I'm gonna flip this, which is probably what I should have done. I'm just like, oh, look at this box. I'm not buying it.
Cards.
But yeah, I'm just like, oh, look at this.
I mean, while those look nice,
yeah,
I've just got my eyes on the new Japanese set.
Yeah, Japanese sets at the moment are really good. So I came back the second day, and I came back. I went straight into the there's an outdoor area that had a load of activities. You could get Pokemon bubble tea, you could get Pokemon cookies. I think there was a build your own bandana. I did the build your own Pokemon card, and it kept going wrong. So I ended up having because I had a slot in the Pokemon, my friend had a slot in the Pokemon Center, so I knew I had to sort of get out at a certain point. It was just everything was going wrong, and the poor lady, and it was just I did feel bad for the lady. She did sort me out in the end, but it was just a bit annoying that I ended up practically wasting all my time on this Pokemon card, and it didn't even print my attack out on the end. It just printed out my really terrible fan fiction Squirtle that I made. I said that literally these were the things that they do for just opening them up there. That's just really wrong. Just don't do that, people. That's
just rude.
That's just rude. Just don't do that. That's what villains do. But yeah, so it was nice. It was just a shame because you could get free Pokemon bubble tea, you could get free Pokemon cookie, you could meet Pikachu and Eevee, the big mascot costumes. You know me.
Love that.
I wanted to go and meet them. I have actually met them before, so that is kind of the only thing. So what's it? Do I have any pictures from?
What do you put this later?
Yeah, I'll put that later. Yeah, that's later on. So yeah, so that's me inside Worlds. So I'm going to tell you the story. So what happened was, so I signed up for the Pokemon tournament. Pokemon, the Pokemon tournament, and this was a last chance tournament. I'm just going to tell you the truth. I have played Pokemon, not competitively, not for a while. I had a copy on my Switch. And I was like, hey, because at the time I thought the Pokemon Center was going to be only for people at Worlds. So I was like, hey, I'm just going to enter this. I'm going to put my money down. I'm just going to enter this. I definitely got into Worlds. And so I entered it. And I admit, I got up the next morning and I was really tired. And I was just like, I'd worked really hard the day before. I literally had to go and do this Pokemon Center stuff. And then I got a really hard shift, the hardest shift at work they could have given me. And then I was just like...
Can you put all your videos out?
Yeah, I had to put all the videos out at the same time. And I was competing with other YouTubers trying to get there. Everyone's trying to get the video out first. And then, so I was just I'm not going to kill myself because I had kitacon the weekend. I'm just going to go to the Pokemon Center in the outdoor bit. I was like, I just admit that, you know, that's money lost. I accept that. So me and Karen went into the Pokemon Center. Karen was upset because there was no playmats. They'd sold out of playmats. They sold out of the figurine here. And they still had the plushes. They still had the t-shirts. I said the Cynthia top they sold out of. And there was a few other little things they sold out of. But I was able to get, I went back and bought that Dawn t-shirt, and then I found a Radiant Eevee box set that they didn't have out the day before.
Yeah.
So I was like, yes, I'm happy because I really wanted the Radiant Eevee set. And plus, I think I got a really good card in there. I got the Professor Research one. And I got, so I went through. And I think both Francis and Karen were just a bit like, hey, it comes with a spectator pass. You want to come and walk around Wales because it's like the actual area the competition's going in on because we can like they originally they just said no, if you don't buy a spectator pass and like the two things, that's it, you can't come in. But they actually were selling them, like you could go on the app and actually buy them. So I was like, okay, that's cool, Karen could. And I was not like that thing. I was like, but I'm late for the tournament and I don't want to get told off. And then I got. Like, they convinced me, they said, come on, Tim, just say, can I just have my spectator pass? Like, so I went up there, and I was just like, oh no, that's it. I got in a line. You know one of those things when you get in a line, and someone's taking forever in front of you, and you're watching all the other lines go through? Well, that happened to me. There was this woman, and she was like, taking... I had someone on the phone. I was like, what's going on here? And so I jumped to the other line, and I explained to the woman, I said, look, I'm really sorry, can I just have my spectator pass? And she like looks at the thing, she's like, oh, okay, yeah, we can get that sorted. So it sort of types me all in. And then, so I'm already out the tournament, so I'm already dead. My dream of winning or battling at Wells is over. So she sort of goes through and then she comes back with a bag, a really nice bag. And she's like, hey, here you go. Here's your bag. Here's your, like, spectator pass. Here's your competitor pass. Oh, and here's another spectator pass. And I'm like, okay, I didn't even know I was getting, like... I didn't know, like, people got more than one spectator pass. And then she's like, oh, what size are you? And I'm like, extra large. And then she just pulls out, like, another Pokemon t-shirt. Like, here's a Pokemon t-shirt. And then she pulls out the promo cards. And like, oh, here's the promo card, like, Pokemon cards. I'm just sitting here. I'm just like, what just happened? Like, I'm now holding this, like, extremely nice bag, like a t-shirt, and, like, these ridiculously hard to get Pokemon cards. So I'm like, of course, I sort of go to stand to one side, and I sort of go, Karen, we're going to Worlds! And then, Karen, like, I know they gave us lanyards, that's it. They're like, oh, here's, like, 3 lanyards. And I was like, Cameron, we're going to World. We're actually going to go into Worlds and actually look around. And so I decided, because now I have 2 backpacks, so I decided to open my, because I'll put a load of stuff in my, I open the backpack, but I have one slight problem. The backpack I've just been given is full of stuff already. And I can see the plush Pikachu, which I already bought, and I'm like going, oh look, like they put in the plus Pikachu in here. That's not. And like, wait, there's like way more stuff in here. And then the next thing I pull out is the playmat that was like a different version, but it was like an exclusive playmat that like only the competitors would get. And within a second, this sort of little old lady sort of appeared out of nowhere, and she's like, "Where'd you get that?" And we're like, she's like, "Where'd you get that?" And we're like, he's just gotten like a competitor's bag and it's in there. He's like, damn it! It's like I've been in the Pokemon Center. They're not in the Pokemon Center. And he's like, yeah, they're all sold out. They sold out of them yesterday. He's like, damn, I just really want one. And then we're sitting here like, you probably want one to sell, but and it's just like, it was just really amazing getting to go around Wells. I actually did get to partake in one of the small side events. Mm-hmm. I won a load of Waterloo sleeves for my prize. We did a Ditto duel where you literally make a deck out of one pack. Really quite interesting way to do that. It was a fun thing. So it was really nice. We watched some battles on the big screen. They had like a big screen. There was like loads of photo opportunities and stuff. And yeah, no, it was just really nice. It was just like me and Karen and like co-op with Francis. And then when I found out, because I showed them, because maybe just everybody got this like thing, and then I showed like a well-known like someone I know who's like into competitive Pokemon. He just took my logo. You're not supposed to have that. And then he said to me, he goes, "But you're not the first person today that I heard that accidentally got one."
I benefited out of it.
Yeah, I benefited because I did give a load of stuff to Rebecca. She has worked really hard on this channel, so it's kind of like I kind of took it as our.
No, I just mostly nagged it.
You do nag on me a lot.
Sometimes it's the better.
Yeah, sometimes it's the better. I do deserve it sometimes. Sometimes. All the time. No. Yeah. It was just weird. It was like one of those things. Like I've been into Pokemon like ages. I mean, I'm real admit I haven't really overly competitive. I've only played very little like competitive. I've never even been to a nationals. But to be able to go to Worlds and see how many people. I got to play against a Japanese player in like the Ditto decks. That was fun. I got to beat Karen and Francis. I got battled the two of my biggest rivals. I beat them both, and then I lost the random battle to the person I didn't know to. But it was really nice. It was just it was one of those really lovely experiences. It was a really good thing. And the other cool thing they did, just to like finish us off before we head on to Kita. God, this is one of these terrible like.
No, I don't want to play this stupid game.
Stupid game. They actually sort of thingied the Sky Car. The Sky Car. They actually decorated it, and there we go. It's like you can skip the ad now. They actually
ice cream.
The ice cream. Kara's like, Rebecca's like, yeah, there we are. They've actually decorated the little Sky Car that you've seen me and Rebecca actually go on and MCM vlogs. To Pokemon. You can't imagine missed out on this.
Yes.
But yeah, this is cool. So me and Karen got to go on. This is like the only real thing. We decided to have a more chill day because it was like my only day at Worlds, and I know because the next year it's in Japan.
Yes.
So I think it'll be a very long time for it to come back to UK. I'd like to see it come back to UK, but because before it actually always happened in America, in different places in America, and I know America's a very big country, but it's kind of nice that I hope they do keep doing that they do it to because I think each time it's a new country, everyone's just going to be really excited. It's always going to be a really good atmosphere. And Karen was saying, because Karen went back a few more days, and she said she got to meet, I think she met a load of South African players, and she was just talking about all this after being denied the dragon. I know it, we're trying to get on the ghost one, but they're like, it's shut, and we're like, there must be hauntings in the ghost one. We're on the normal type. Didn't have Waterloo. They should have Waterloo. Got Bidoof. I think we had Eevee. Has Eevee on the. So we got on the Eevee ones. So I like this how they got this sort of like this thing. This like I like they're like promoting the online Pokemon Center. It was just really nice. To tell the truth, it was just like you can see like my Eevee box, like half my Eevee box there.
Did you get any good pulls from that?
Yeah, I got the full up Professor's Research, Professor Willow. Which I kind of wanted because I actually met the guy who drew the cards. I wish I had it because he would have signed it if I had it at that point. So it was just annoying that I like it. And half of it was falling off, and Karen's just like, "Oh wow, half of it's falling off." But yeah, no,
that's probably was going off after the weekend.
Yeah, well, this is only the second day. Probably someone.
You're those Pokemon players,
like Pokemon players, like oh god, that goodness. But yeah, no, it was really nice. It was just really lovely to have Worlds in UK. It's just nice to see an event like this happen, and it shows you that there is a market for this sort of thing. And but as I said, that was not the only event that was happening that weekend in the UK. So it shows you how big the UK like scene is. If literally you can that's not the only thing that's going on.
Well, Worlds was pushed back a couple of years.
It was pushed back. It was originally meant to be in 2020, but of course world events happened.
Worldly events happened,
and we went to kitacon.
Yeah, well, I went to kitacon on the first day and the Friday. Well, the Thursday, like pre-con stuff.
I couldn't get it till Saturday.
It's like we're all like I arrived on the Wednesday evening because there were train strikes on the Thursday, and that really screwed a lot of people over.
Yeah. And
knowing how my local train company are like.
Yeah.
And in fact, there were no trains running at my station on the Thursday.
Yeah.
So I had to just bite the bullet and just get a hotel in Coventry for the night.
How was your one night stay in Coventry?
It was nice actually. I could treat myself to a Wagamama's and bubble tea for dessert.
Actually, Coventry's a nice town, to actually say.
We did not go to Bingley Mega Chippy at all.
We did not. We're sorry. We promised the Bingley Mega Chippy episode and it didn't happen. We did. I did think about it, but we did.
It's like,
I looked it up on Uber at one point. Okay, I was considering it, but
apparently it's very mid.
Very mid.
It's like when I was looking at hotels. It's like I get a travel lodge in Bingley, but it's about £100-something a night.
Because if you want to go to Bingley Mega Chippy, they know
it's
their
in the
market.
middle of nowhere, and
Bingley Mega Chippy, Bingley Mega Chippy.
And it's like I got like a taxi on the Thursday afternoon and got in the hotel. Pre-con was fun.
Yeah.
It's like a whole bunch of us got our badges early and then went to the Dirty Duck for food.
I didn't go in the Dirty Duck once. All convention.
I only went in about once, to be honest.
Is it any good? Still.
Food's good.
Okay.
They got nice gins. They got some nice bits.
No, not
I think they should have utilised the Duckville karaoke. One of the only things that Army 2018 did right was doing the karaoke in the Duck.
Yeah, that was good. I remember that. The only problem was that Muggles could get in. I remember loads of Muggles.
Oh, no, loads of Muggles at Kitta as well, but I'll get onto that later.
Yeah. So
because I was originally going to do a bit of vlogging, but I was having too much fun, and plus I'm not really a filmy camera person. It's like sitting on the steps was nice on the Thursday evening. Just watching some people were going a bit hard already.
I don't understand that. It's like pre-con. Why peak before the con even starts?
I kind of done that before.
Yeah.
But now that I got it's just like really nice and chill. It's just like I miss like world events last couple of years.
Yeah.
I really miss being with people and just like sitting outside vibing. Yes. So then the Friday came along and I was dressed as Guru and like I was just like hanging around outside, just sitting outside because there wasn't much on sort of opening ceremony. I was hanging around with quite a few people. We're doing like I think got stopped for like some video at some point, which I haven't seen yet. Been that busy.
Yeah.
There's like other VTuber cosplayers. It's like catching up with friends, going to the shop. Then the thing is, this was after like the opening ceremony and the pub quiz.
Yeah.
No, after the opening ceremony, because like went to the opening because like in the shop you get like a whole pizza for £8.
They have like a bit at the back where they cook food and you can just grab food. It's amazing.
It is amazing.
It's like they've done this for like the last 10 years because it's been like Iacon used to be here and Amicon's been here. Yeah, it's like so convenient.
It's like those pizzas are like only £8 and you've got it there and then.
Yeah. And those burgers were nice.
Oh, that chicken burger was really spicy.
Yeah, I got there. They were. The chicken burgers were spicy. I can confirm that.
Yeah.
Too spicy.
Went to the opening ceremony, which well done, Christian, for hosting it.
Yeah, I must say, Christian did a brilliant job hosting.
The opening film was amazing.
Still haven't seen it because I wasn't there.
Yeah, you weren't there.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Yeah.
Then we went into the pub quiz. I joined Ellie's been on this channel before, Japan Expo vlogs.
Yes.
I joined her team and somehow we won.
That's a miracle.
Well, what Ellie said was like some of the questions that had loads of points.
Oh, I see.
We got
everything
bang on.
Yeah, that kind of happened to me at Disney, Chris. We had to answer a big question and we got it slightly wrong at the start and then they wouldn't give us the rest of the points.
I think the host was not happy because we had a slightly inappropriate name.
Please don't report this. Those repeated on camera because
I'm not.
Thank God.
We'll probably get demonetized. Oh wait, we're not monetized anyway.
We need another 500 subs to get that, and please do subs so we can reach our dream of being paid for YouTube, being paid pennies. But
that's your dream.
That's my dream.
Wink, wink,
nudge, nudge. I don't think you would say no to more money. Oh God, I'm tired. So what are you looking for? I'm just going to look through the photos. So that's the frog.
Yeah, that's like we went to on the Saturday. I went to the dealer's room. Like I went to the party on the Friday, but
okay, so this is where I came in. So I was working again on Friday, and they gave me the second worst shift I could possibly have got. So I come from the Pokemon Center, got the worst shift, and I was just like, we just want to torture you. I've been madly trying to get this day off, and they just go, no, here's the worst shift. We dislike you, and which is like, no. So I had to get up at like 3 o'clock in the morning and get a bus to Victoria, and then I had to get a coach all the way to Coventry. I will tell you, I got lucky. There was like this seat that had like loads of leg room, and I just went and sat there, and it was like an exit row, and it was like there was like just like compared to everything else, it had about 3 times more leg room. I'm just sitting here like living the life, and like a guy comes along, he's like, "Can I sit next to you?" And I'm like, "Dude, there is so much room. I generally do not care. Like, come and sit next to me. I don't know who you are. Just come and see. Just be friends for the next 2 hours." And it was just like the most chill like trip back up there. Of course, all the trains had been cancelled or practically cancelled. I think trains didn't start going until about 11 o'clock because of the strike, and the first one was cancelled. So I managed to get there. I had a nice chat with Ian, Decker Dave. He used to be the host. Now Christian's the host. No, it was really nice actually catching up with him. He's a really cool guy. Got my pass, got straight in the dealer's room. They had so much Hololive stuff, didn't they?
Loads of fan art.
Lots of Hololive fan art. It was really cool. I really enjoyed a lot of the artists in the artist alley. They had some really, really lovely stuff. Like the frog. This frog was cool. I mean, not my sort of thing, but
it had a squeaker in it.
Yeah, I saw that. And the lady, the husband was like, "It has a squeaker in it," and I'm just like, "Oh, sorry, she's gonna buy."
It's like someone. It's like I think the name store was Summertime something or other, but they had like slaps of the cars and like keychains.
Yeah.
The Cali keychain and the Iron Mouse.
Oh, those were lovely. Yeah, those keychains are really high.
They now live on my keys.
That's really lovely. But yeah. Oh, and then I got to Ellie. I helped Ellie host her game show. That was what's the big
Fat Quiz of the Year.
Weeb Fat Quiz. So you think of an anime version of Weeb of Fat Quiz. I wore my Genshin cosplay. I was asked to wear my Genshin cosplay. Probably made myself a fool. I was up against Daddy Baker.
Yeah, I actually introduced myself to Daddy Baker, Daddy
Alex, Daddy Alex. He was nice. Actually, he was nice. I caught up with Daddy Alex. He said he did comment. He goes, "I like how you still found something to bitch about." Oh my God! And I was like, "Yeah, I said it was too blue." I'm a sassy little kid. But I legit said to him like, "No, I'm gonna do like panels and stuff." Like, combo. It was amazing. Do it again. He was just like, I almost died.
Yeah, that's me in the shop just staring at some bread. Because Arme Law.
I brought a small Arme with me. Oh, and that was Taskmaster.
You had to be there to see.
Yeah, I what I'm going to say is that Danny is like this guy. That was there.
I think it's Christian's friend.
He's an absolute legend.
Have you had more cons, please?
Yeah, please, Danny. If you listen, Christian and Ian, or whoever decides, he get Danny to come to MoreCon. He is legit.
Probably had the shortest masquerade in the KidsCon history.
Yeah, very short masquerade.
Under half an hour.
I mean, that was like one of my. I mean, personally, I guess my only complaints about Kidder is I would have probably liked a few more events. Maybe something that a bit more alternative to the parties on the evenings. Karaoke would have been great. It felt like things may have just ended. That weren't parties, just ended a little bit early. But I do understand parties. Parties are popular. I know. Maybe in a thing, I like a small minority in that group, sort of. But karaoke would have been awesome. It's just karaoke would have been good. We could have somehow got karaoke.
But I think a lot of people kind of backed out of the Masquerade last minute because before Kitta we had this huge heat wave, and and from experience, from someone who sews like me, those machines get really hot to work with.
Yeah, I mean, I decided to chill. I didn't enter any
I could have done Kitta was chill.
Yeah, I was just a bit. I'm going to chill this Kitta, and it's funny. I was talking to one of the committee. And they said the same. They said a lot of people, we understand, I think a lot of people wanted to chill this time. So it was nice wearing my Genshin Impact cosplay again.
You got mobbed.
I got kidnapped though. And she did nothing about it. I rescued myself, thank you very much. No, it was cool. It was like the dedication cosplayers I hang out with.
And they were doggies.
Oh yeah, and then we found the doggies and the guy was like, knock yourself out, you just touch them. They're like,
I asked.
Yeah, we are. Other people weren't.
Animal teak, Tim.
I know. Other people weren't. It's always with Francis. He always flipping goes up to dogs. And I'm just like, Francis, you don't know if that dog is you. No, the reason I do that, when I was a kid, there was a dog in my neighborhood.
Yeah.
It hated children. And I was always kind of told since a child, they were just, even my parents said, like, see that dog there, just don't go up to it. Yeah. Just understand it just doesn't like children. Just understand it not you. It just doesn't like. It's more. It doesn't know people. If it doesn't know someone, it doesn't act. I mean, this dog was more brought up to be like a guard dog. Like, just understand it. It knows its owner. The owner was like a nice little old lady, but it doesn't know you. So just don't go up to it. Just understand that it's like there was like another dog named you can go up to that dog's fine. But so ever since I was a child, I kind of already knew that all dogs aren't necessarily friendly, and it's not like so I kind of always knew, like, ask or like inquire if you're going up to the dog, because it said there is just some dogs who are saying, I understand that it's like they're not good around strangers like people sometimes.
Yeah, but like Saturday night was wild.
Saturday night
there may or may not have been some things that happened. Not between us, but
not between us. I can't even remember what I did Saturday night.
You went and played cards with Chris.
Yeah, I role played Scooby Doo. That was actually pretty legitimately good. Actually, me and Chris Homer played. I spent a lot of time with Chris Homer. I tried to defend my crown in crappy Robot Wars, and we went out in the first.
You went out in the first round.
We went out in the first round. Serves me right for winning the time before, but the good news is the robot that I piloted the first time in the first one I entered actually won the entire tournament again. So it's just a lucky robot. I actually entered my own robot that was like a Thomas the Tank Engine, which I stuck like a load of shit to. And was there anything else after Saturday? I try to remember. Did we miss anything on Saturday? I'm trying to remember if there was any good panels. Because I did the panel I did. No. Oh, that bleeding quiz. Was it what's it called? Quiz. You know the one I'm talking about. The one where I always forget the name of it. Literally, everybody in the room, you sort of sign up with your phone.
Quiz Smash. That you didn't win a trophy for.
So I'm in there. I don't even know Chris is in there. I did it at MianiCon. I did quite well. I think I came like 4th overall. So I just missed out on the top 3. And I was like, come on, I'm going to do this again. And that whole match, I was doing great. I was up there in the top 10 the entire time. I was like, okay, last round, my time to shine. I get all 10 questions wrong in the last round. And there's a lot of, because the faster you answer, the more points you get. There's a lot of like, me just like quickly answering questions and going, I knew the answer, just I'd done it too fast. And and just out of nowhere, like the scoreboard keeps going up, and then I'm like, just out of like, they're looking on the last round and go, right, it's the last round, let's see who has won overall. And then, like, when all the score's going up, mysteriously, this one name all of a sudden appears out of nowhere. Hasn't been seen for the rest of the game. It's like Spirit of the Stage, which is like Chris's, like, nickname, badge name. It's like, wow, Spirit of the Stage has literally just overtaken every, like, I can finish, like, 23rd. Like, I had been on, like, the scoreboard the entire way through. And just all of a sudden, like, Chris just, like, magically, like, goes to the top of the... I was like, why it's on the last question? He's just like, he literally just like, I just got all the questions right in the last round. There were always like questions Chris would go. It was like the Azumanga Dial question and just like those like franchises I know Chris is like. And I just like sitting there going, reach out! Reach out! And they're like, no, we're not reaching out.
You need to see.
Yeah, I know. I my own fault. Everyone say it's your own fault for not seeing Azumanga Dial. I was just sitting there going, reach out! I want to reach out. And yeah, so we were all tired from Sunday until on Sunday morning. I even got up late.
Yeah, I mean, I got somewhat late-ish. But it's like I was like hanging around on sets, like some of the. It's like some of the people, like people that aren't Congos, actually wanted photos with me.
Oh, that's nice.
Like some people outside, like, oh, this looks really interesting.
It's probably the people who'd come to university because, like, university students.
They think, oh my god, this is the best thing ever. And they're all asking about what stuff was from.
Yeah, that's nice. That's nice.
Even like the cleaning ladies and the people in the shop were like, we like you people.
Everyone I met a kid, it's ridiculously friendly. I will say that. It was really like, there was no, even like the Uber drivers who got me there and back, they were super friendly as well. It was like Coventry was like so nice. Lovely venue. So it's like Warwick University. Lovely, absolutely peak venue. It was like lovely. Just, I mean, what you just said, it was, we haven't had a big humongous, I know we had Mianicon, I know we had two Tokyo, but we've not had anything on this like scale. That was an MCM, and of course MCM's a whole different... MCM is an entire...
likes MCM.
You know, when I get that, MCM is a different beast. MCM's like all work, no play. This is like a lot of play. And yeah, that was good. So this is from our Spy X Factor. I was about to say Hunter x Hunter.
Right. No, that was Arme.
That's Arme. That was Arme. I did Hunter x Hunter.
We had, like, I'm not a very serious cosplayer.
Yeah, we're just having a bit of fun. Got the guys.
Is it Ryu?
Ryu, he does this amazing like buff, and yeah, he did a really cute. I love this Anya, this buff Anya, and I'm just like, we did some photos together. He put them on some Instagram. I think let's have a look on. Yeah, I'll do it later. I may try like slipping it in. I'll probably put it on screen now. Just remind me that I need to like
put it in.
I have in the links to say it was really awesome shooting with you. There's some really lovely photos. I'm wearing a muscle suit, by the way. I'm not really that muscly. No. I call them Billy from the one episode that they do the dodgeball.
Even though you look like your dad.
Look like my dad. Yeah, I Rebecca's like, you look like your father. Like these reviewers don't know what my father looks like. Maybe I show a photo. No, probably not.
No, don't do that.
No father's like an off-screen character. But yeah, let's see. We've got like a load of photos. Oh, we've got the ball.
This in the lift.
This is in the lift when we were going to the ball, and Rebecca had said you should wear the Among Us costume.
Yeah, it's like
I came out of the fence stage like, no, you said you're going to wear the Among Us to the ball. They're like, I don't want to be that guy who ruined the ball for everyone. And I just decided like, okay.
I think that was a good decision.
It was a good decision. Now he was like, I think it was the anxiety. I was like, I don't want to make someone. You ruined the ball.
Look,
yeah.
When you go to a cosplay ball, usually it's awkward as anything.
Yeah, I hope I did some very.
I haven't got any pictures.
Oh my god! Yes, that was like the best. So what we did is we went back to the hotel that Chris took me to the night before. I must say the events on Sunday were really lovely. There was the cosplay chess. We got that on the channel.
Yeah, that's on the channel.
That's on the channel. Please check that out. That's actually really good.
It's got a lot of views.
Got a lot of views. Please do. That was
Kids Got Talent was great. Not a dud acting.
No, definitely not a dud acting. Kids Got Talent. They were all really good. Tab was amazing.
Yeah, I thought it was going to get Sonic out, but
No, Tab. I thought Tab's Hercules.
Hercules is great.
Yeah, amazing, absolutely amazing. Keith was on top form. That was the Clash of the Titans, Keith versus Tab. It's like, I know I've done stuff, I know me and Christopher Homer have done stuff.
It's like I've taken videos of the ball where of like Tim get his hands out and people were just like,
you could get your hand out in that costume.
I know you probably look a bit deflated, but people were like,
yeah, this is cool. Among Us.
It's like people thought, what the fuck?
Yeah, I'm happy I didn't ruin the ball for people. So then
I just think before it was amusing because I think I said before that balls are usually quite.
Yeah. I understand. We're all socially awkward. I admit that.
We're socially awkward. 2 years of being told to stay at home.
Yeah, of course we haven't. So we haven't been out for a while. It's
not.
We're not very good socially when we're on top form and we've been like to loads of conventions and like you know what's going on. So when we have been a little bit rusty, we were even worse. But so afterwards we went to the hotel because I remember they did have like food and stuff.
Yeah.
And then the guy was like, "I'm sorry, we like shut the kitchen." But he's like, "But yeah, if you want to, you can just like order something in." And we're like, "McDonald's." And we got the the bites.
Those
halloumi fries were amazing.
They were decent.
What? They were like top tier. Like
top tier for you.
Controversial here in the UK.
And like outside was fun.
Yeah.
Went back packed and with that. That was Kids over.
That was Kids, so that was a really lovely time. It was lovely seeing
Kids on top form. It was great seeing everybody, meeting new people.
Yeah, new people, old friends, and new friends, old friends. It was just great seeing.
Good vibes all around.
Yeah, just good vibes. Just good vibes. It was like nice to see everyone back. So the week after, Rebecca,
I went to viencon. It's like I got back from kitacon on the Monday.
Yeah.
And then Mum went rushing TK Maxx. I broke my suitcase on the way to kitacon. I legit lost a wheel on the way.
Okay, that's interesting.
But Mum rushed into TK Maxx and bought me a new suitcase. She owed me one.
Yeah.
Wednesday morning, I was on the train to go to Amsterdam.
Yeah. What happened?
I legit got mistaken for an air attendant, even though I was wearing platform rainbow Crocs and red and black leopard print dungarees.
Yeah.
Gatwick was fun. It's like I was waiting around for someone to. I was wet. Well, I'm not going to go into that, but
yeah. But you got there. You got there safe.
I got there safe.
So this is you.
Yeah, this is not the hotel I was staying at, but there's like where we were staying in Amsterdam. There's like it travelled. Like our first stop was here.
Yeah.
It's a nice little area, like all the water.
So you're on like a cruise?
No, on like a little houseboat. Where it's like a houseboat. People like have rooms.
Okay.
And they had like breakfast every day. It's like toast, meat, cheese, juice, tea.
Cool. Sure, go on your next picture.
Oh yeah, it's like me and Karen were hungry, so we found this restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
It's called Vassen Ramen. If you're ever in Amsterdam, try and go there. Some of the best ramen I've ever tasted. I've never played Yakuza, but it's like really chill music and like you go. I know the Yakuza probably do not have waterways like this. That beer was nice as well.
That's good.
It's nice having a look outside the window. Like what I was doing, like I was waving at like all the beer boats.
Yeah.
And there were some Dutch people thinking, why are you waving at the boats? It's like, we kind of do that in England.
You know what? I did that in Tokyo Disney Sea once. I just stood on like this lighthouse and I just waved. Everyone's just so happy. You know, like, oh, he's going to say. I just did that for like a good 5 minutes. I'm just going to sit here waving.
And also the food prices were that cost about 20-ish euros for both.
Cool.
Which is a decent price.
Yeah.
Because that was like, Yeah. It's like, we had a little walk around some parts of Amsterdam.
Yeah.
Some parts just felt a bit dodgy going round. But next day, we went to the shop. You know, like a couple of years ago, did the restaurant stuff in Walkers. Got Subway teriyaki lays. They're alright.
They're alright? Okay.
We had a look around Amsterdam. I did a bit of shopping. It's weird going around Amsterdam.
Yeah.
Because, like, there's shops that are really prevalent over...
Yeah.
That aren't as prevalent over here, are really prevalent over there. You got, like, loads of Burger King. You got lots of Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah.
Like, C&A.
C&A feels such like a 90s store for us over here. We used to have C&As.
Yeah.
Definitely they withdrew from the UK market around the early 2000s.
Like, I actually went to the Amsterdam branch of Waterstones. It's like really interesting because like they got a whole thing of English food. It's all tea and biscuits.
Yeah.
It is literally all tea and biscuits.
That's cool.
We found like a shop which is basically like the Dutch version of Don Quixote in Japan.
Cool. Yeah, I really hope we can do some when hopefully we get to Japan. We can go to Don Quixote. This could be a really amazing video if we could. Oh, we've got to look at teletext.
No, this is like something that popped up from my laptop.
But
it's like another like book magazine store. It's like I had to take a picture of it because like I forgot a thing for teletext.
I love teletext. You know, there's like a fan teletext.
I know.
Going.
I might. There's like some bits like.
Do you think Anime UK should get a teletext page?
That would be nice.
Do a teletext, like a teletext photo of us. Like teletext.
We also went to like a cat museum.
Cat. Why is there a cat museum in Holland? That's what I want to know.
It's like cat artwork. Holland is full of museums. They've got museums for everything.
Museum for everything. Do you have a museum for anime?
No.
Okay.
There's even cats walking around. It's like there's loads of stuff.
Did you pick up the cats?
Cat Atik says Cat Atik is like we want to go to bed. We sleep. It's like they didn't want to be touched, so
okay.
We're just having it.
Cool.
Went to the Tony's Chocolonely shop, which was fun.
Yeah.
Maybe met up with them. Me and Cam met up with some friends for some more Japanese food.
That's nice.
I think we met like Nataru Head. Like, no. And like they had giant bottles of I didn't post that they got giant bottles of Mogu Mogu in the shop.
What is Mogu Mogu?
That drink.
That drink.
You know, the drink with the chewies on there.
Oh, okay.
They had like giant ones.
Sorry, I'm an anime boomer. You have to kind of remind me things that have happened.
But like on Friday, we'll gather, like us and the people we was chaletting with at viencon met up to get to what's it.
Yeah.
There's a bit of mixed communication, but
yeah,
we're not going to go onto that in this channel.
Yeah.
So it had like Starbucks, which has a bigger menu over here than over there than over here.
Really?
Also, the coffee people like me, it is so hard to put in Amsterdam to try and find a coffee or tea which isn't the devil's lettuce place. And it's like, I don't want devil's lettuce. I know people go for devil's lettuce, but that's not my thing.
Yeah.
Then we went to viencon. It's like they had this art board.
Yeah. So
I was scribbling pictures of frogs. Karen drew the frog on the corner. No one else joined in the frog.
Did they? So nobody wanted frogs. That was kind of the thing.
Yeah, Centre Parks was fun.
So was it actually Centre Parks? Was the brand?
Yes, it's Centre Parks.
The brand is Centre Parks. So
I would have done more filming, but I think where viencon stood, it was like one part of Netherlands two parts of Netherlands hadn't gone back to school yet, and there were lots of children around, and as Animeintheuk, I don't really feel...
we don't want
we don't
want children on the channel.
Yeah, we know what these people Yeah, then I went to the pool party on the first night, and we went to there's the pool parties which are fun. It's like, you'll see it later, but I'm in the shop on the first day. I bought an inflatable donut. And it's like, I just pretty much spent my entire weekend on one of them.
Did you?
Well, pool.
The pool. So viencon is a Dutch con that is in a centre parks. It's a Holland. It's an anime con that's also in a water park essentially.
Yeah.
Like a
Colossal con over.
It's actually like Colossal. Think of Colossal con, but in Europe, in Holland. So lots of cosplayers in swimsuits, and yeah.
You would feel like I felt really self-conscious going because
Do you know the cosplay I thought I could do for that with my body?
What?
I've already done the cosplay once, but I haven't done it. I was going to do like 4 from Endgame.
Good.
Like just with his, just have my
Probably
little
like
video bit
probably
out.
get a few photos and just dick around in the pool.
Yeah, but I think people will find it. I just like having the idea of having what's his axe? I freaking forgot.
Jonah?
The axe I've got in Stormbreaker. I've got to have a really cool Stormbreaker. And I just want the idea of me sort of putting like plastic bags around Stormbreaker. Just all the thing they were done in the movie. I could wear the clogs still. You're not
allowed to wear the clogs in the water.
That's not fair. Yeah, that was the best thing about cosplaying in Game 4 was that you could just walk around in clogs. And for that Comic Con I did it. I literally was like, clogs are terrible. Clogs. Why would you wear clogs on your feet? Clogs. Yeah. And then just all of a sudden, I actually they're the most comfortable shoes.
At kitacon, everyone was running around in their Crocs, so I bought my Crocs at viencon.
Yeah, it was.
The lady had Crocs, gang.
Yeah, I honestly got it. I was like, take everything back, Crocs. You look terrible.
I now kind of want a pair of fur-lined Crocs for winter.
Yeah.
Not the real fur, but fake.
Yeah. So,
and we get to petting zoos where the goats will run around and the goats were really friendly.
See, it's trying to eat your Gura costume.
It's trying to eat my Gura costume.
I just realised there's no goat Hololive girl.
Yet.
Yes. It's like Yago, give Yago ideas.
Yago? Yeah. Can we have a goat for Gen 3?
Gen 3 goat. If we need to like that clip, if we're like, we'll clip that if that happens, we can be like, we called it. And
so that's me taking a selfie with the goat.
Oh. I see like Link in the background. It's like
and they had donkeys. All the animals weren't around as much as the last VenCon, probably because of COVID regulations.
Yeah. That's nice.
Good. I do like my goats. Oh. The goats are nice. They're very nice to stroke. Yeah. Also, because we're in the UK, I went to the arcade.
We seem to love. We went to the arcade today, and we got like a mini video from it. We may put out.
Yeah.
So yeah, you play Angry Birds.
Yeah, I took my Gura to the pool.
That's nice. That's a nice photo.
Amy took.
That's nice. That's nice for my sisters to do that for you.
That's the frogs at the pool.
There's the frogs. They look like the pillar men from JoJo.
Yes.
It's like the pillar frogs.
Oh, you gotta get to that's my donut. Do you know what the best thing?
Yeah.
I could sit in that donut with my wig on, with my cosplay on. I have got swimsuit underneath.
Yeah.
Go to the deep ends of the wave pool and just ride the waves.
Yeah. I want to get an inflatable lapras if I go next time. I don't know.
You want to do it, don't you?
I want an inflatable lapras.
Are we gonna have to bring like an air pump to poke?
Yeah, I heard that you have to get Karen to blow that up. Poor Karen. Man.
I think next year we're getting an air pump.
Yeah.
And more inflatables.
Yeah, we need more.
Someone had an inflatable tank.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my Euro from. I did finish my casual Euro from Spy Family.
Yay.
I really want to finish this off for maybe Hataru
Con. Because we really only have about 2 cons left this year. We've got MCN and Hataru Con. I may pop into EGX if they actually have something playable that isn't just Sonic. Even though I do like Sonic a lot.
You know you want to play Sonic?
I do want to play Sonic, that's the only reason. But I'm like, I'm working all 3 of those days early, and I'm like,
you're going to be tired.
I'm going to be tired, and it's going to be a long line, and I'm going to be grouchy.
Also, Karen was there.
Karen was there, yeah. Lovely.
Gold Chip from Women was there. She's making those ears in the...
Yeah. That was golf.
Gold Chip.
Golf.
We're playing golf. I didn't do too well, but apparently I beat a couple M's on the other team.
Yeah. There you are.
Yeah, there's me. Your organ doesn't know her strength.
And it's taking.
That cosplay looks pretty good on me, actually.
It does. You look really nice in that cosplay.
Also, I would not recommend playing golf in boots like that.
No.
Your feet would hurt. It's like...
Yeah.
My friend Bun just said, like, I was looking at your feet and you must hurt wearing those. Like, yes. I bought a spare change of shoes that I put on after golf.
So, viencon looks like a really nice con because I consider going to it next
year. Yeah. It's like a chill summer holiday with your con friends.
Yeah, because a lot of people went that I know.
Yeah, like, we're going to go, but... Yeah.
Tokoro crew, a lot of my Tokoro crew went. They went without me. Betrayal!
But I think that some of us are like...
There were strikes that affected people.
Strikes affected people. People missed their trains. People tired from Kita.
Yeah, Kita. It was like...
Mad. It's like I was probably a bit under the weather from Kita.
Yeah. I think the thing is, next year there will be apparently no summer. It looks like as of now, things could change. There is no big summer UK animecon like Kita was this year's one.
We have got some summer plans for next year.
Yeah, we got some summer plans, but they're not based in the UK.
No.
It seems like next year is going to be our travel year. We're going to be doing a lot of travelling, hopefully. There's going to be a lot of like travel arcs. It's looking like, mostly plans that we have to push back from this year because
and the year
before and the year before that.
No, we always plan this for that. We always planned it with the Japan arc for the year before.
Oh yeah, no, it's just Japan arc. Will the Japan arc ever happen? It will happen, don't worry. But it's just like Jesus, like I'm looking forward to it. I'm really looking forward. Like I really generally am looking forward to it. It's gonna be a really good time when we do get there.
Eventually,
we get there to Japan eventually. But I say we're just one step. They just need to get rid of the they need to do the visa waiver, and that's it practically. And
make us make our own rotors.
Yeah, that's the thing. Because right now we could go, but it's the problem. It's going to
cost want to do
so much more.
And plus, you're going to have to handheld all the time.
No, not necessarily that. If you tell people what you're doing, that's it. You can literally, from my understanding, from what I understand from people, I'm not an expert, so I'm not going to say if I'm wrong, so I do apologise if I've got this wrong. From what I read from people is you could pretty much almost like write your own inventory, literally hand it to the travel agent and tell them this is what I'm doing. And they'll go, okay, yeah, good. But that's the problem. You've got to go through a travel agency. Then I know that travel agencies, Japan isn't always a place that you normally travel to because a lot of people who do travel, like I always travel to, I've always gone to Expedia. I've always done it through Expedia.
Yeah, it's like most people go to travel agents and stuff like America.
Yeah, no.
They're Disney trips.
Your trips, it's like your Disney trips, your Spain trips. That's where you go to over this country. This is where you go. The people who go to travel agents either go to Spain or Disneyland.
Or some sort of Turkish trip.
Yeah, some sort of yeah. They go to Turkey. They go to like all the British, what I call the British holiday. The British
Lads
holiday.
on tour.
Lads on tour. The British holiday is, as I said, it would literally be Spain, Turkey, maybe some island like in Greece or somewhere that's very hot, or Disneyland or Disney World. And that's not even Disneyland California. Like Disney, people don't even know Disney. Like even though I was a kid, I didn't even know there was about another 3 other Disneylands that wasn't Disney World and Disney. Like I was shocked when I found out there was a Disneyland in Japan. Like that must have just opened. I'm like, no, it's been there since the 80s. It's really good. And I'm like, I didn't know there was like.
But on the Monday, me and Karen went with a few of other friends for a little adventure. We went to Efteling. Pitched here as a pancake from the pancake restaurant. It's like it was really well themed.
Yeah.
Like animatronics and stuff like that.
I believe Efteling was actually one of the parks that inspired Disney.
Yeah. And less kids and cheaper food.
Yeah. Less kids and cheap.
You can literally bring in like a huge pot.
It's like D23 Expo this week. This is our D23 Expo like content.
It's like we've got like a huge thing of popcorn.
Yeah.
About
like so like, what are you looking at that?
About that size popcorn.
Yeah.
Guess how much?
€8? €5, €3, €2.
€2.
Damn, that's actually pretty good. Was it actually a popcorn bucket?
Not a big popcorn bucket.
Was it actually something you could keep afterwards?
No.
That's how Disney gets you. They're like, well, you can keep it afterwards. It'll be a memento. That's how Disney gets you. I know. I'm a Disney. I'm in this trap.
I would have bought more souvenirs from Efteling if we weren't in such a rush.
Yeah.
And I had luggage space. I wanted to bring like one of the plushies of the mascots home.
Oh yeah, just the Jester guy.
Yeah,
I heard Efteling have like one of the best dark rides. Like,
yeah, they have some amazing rides.
They have some ticking coasters.
Yeah, the coasters are great. I didn't go on the really fully ones, but I'm not really big on the really fully ones. But some of the rides there could give like some stuff in this country a run for their money.
Yeah, it's like that.
And it's like they had like dueling coasters, like all these good UK parks need some of these. Yeah. Then Legoland announced.
Legoland has like practically announced the dueling coaster, hasn't it?
And then there's like I want to see what this like Alton Towers concentration is going to be, and I'm secretly hoping it's something like Flying Dutchman.
Yeah, I like how we turned into a theme park channel.
We haven't just turned.
So Rebecca, are you hoping for People Mover return at D23 Expo? Like I am. I'm sorry, I'm a sucker for the People Mover. You don't even know what I'm talking about. Like,
I do not know what you're talking about.
It's a big thing, isn't it? It's a Disney park thing. It's a very beloved. It's a very beloved ride.
Also, my frozen Coke.
Frozen Coke.
Look, there's me with my frozen Coke.
I'm upset because I didn't get any frozen Coke this summer. I had a wonderful summer, I must say, but I didn't get any frozen Coke. Summer would have been.
I'm sorry, I had to do it donking you like that.
Yeah, it's like making me sad now. Summer's over. Oh. What's... Karen's like sending me memes.
Is that a Digimon?
Sending me Digimon meme. What happened? No. Did I get to the end? I think we
got to the cup. Like, we need to put that picture of
That's the dark ride.
That is the really good dark ride at night.
Yeah.
Look at the scenery in this place. It's like there's like a fairy sort of land, but you put a couple of euros in the things. Like there's this chicken thing. I had to go on it because like the chicken clucking. You know when you went Asda as a kid and you press the button, chicken goes and the cows go moo.
I got an interesting story about Asda's. Okay, do you want to hear this? You may go, Tim, but there's an Asda's in your hometown. No, that was always a Tesco's when I was a kid.
Asda?
Yeah.
Was it Debenhams?
No, it wasn't Debenhams. The Asda's was a Tesco's. The Debenhams was an Alders. So I also went to Tesco's as a child. Asda's was this like big sort of like magical thing I'd hear about and the advert and see everyone having so much fun and getting good deals. And I remember like sometimes when we went back from holiday, we'd stop off at this Asda's, and that was the only times ever as a kid I'd go and shop as Asda's. And I just remember like the awe of being like, look at how cheap everything is. This is amazing.
Well, when I was younger, I've got a bit of a family connection with Asda's because that's where my gran used to shop a lot.
Oh.
So you see, like every Saturday, I used to go to Gran's.
Yeah.
Sometimes I complain about it. Go to Asda's.
Yeah.
I do the shopping.
Yeah.
Eat half loaf of French bread.
I did that as a kid. You just eat the half a loaf of French bread,
and then we pay for it.
Yeah, you pay for it. Yeah. Just. You see, we like French bread. We're not like.
We like our baguettes.
We like our baguettes. Sorry,
but you know, there's like a little button that you can press.
Yeah, I remember that.
On the egg section.
The egg section.
You press it, and the chickens go cluck.
Yeah, it was just the most randomest thing. There was this like cow animatronics as well. And it was just like, wow, it's just such an experience. It's so much better than Tesco. Why can't there be like an Asda's? Like, and then they built an Asda's, and it was like the most like, I guess it's one of those things you just go to Asda's all the time, and this like a really new Asda's, so it was nowhere near as fun as 90s Asda's, and I was just like, oh, this is kind of boring now. And like, I'm used to everything being cheap now. It shows you how much like a bitter grown up you become. Go along to the next one.
That was like on the journey back.
The Whopper.
Yeah, I was like so hungry. It was like I got caught in travel chaos on the morning after we went to Efteling.
At least you got home I heard people who really struggled to get home. This didn't end up doing like poor Kevin did, where she was like, he like probably has lost like £1,000 because of that, and he's probably very struggled to get that back. And that really
we just bust it across.
Yeah,
we bust it across half the Netherlands in about 3 hours.
That's good.
Like one of them, like those mini buses when he went to school.
Yeah,
half of it was in part of that.
Oh God, bless you. I'm happy you got through. And it's just like one last photo, isn't it?
Yeah, this is from viencon. This is like what Karen took me to be. Like, you're being golf. There should be a Spike's Family golf episode.
Yeah, that could maybe be an episode for next season.
I know there's tennis arc in the manga, but they're golf.
Cool. So, that was viencon.
That was.
Would you recommend it?
It's not really an event con per se, but if you want to just stick around in the pool, go to parties, sing karaoke, have fun with your friends.
The one thing kids didn't have karaoke.
Have fun with your friends.
Yeah.
Enjoy some late summer sunshine.
Yeah.
Go pet some goats.
Yeah.
It's not really a big do loads of panels con, but it's like make your own fun con and like spend time with your friends.
But there's actually fun to be made. It's not like a certain other previous con where it really wasn't. They gave you a good platform to have fun. I always hear, I think someone who went told me, they said, Tim, it's really like, think of it as a holiday park, but you're going with all your wee friends. So, that's...
Do you want to join our golf tournament next year?
Maybe. I do want to, I kind of do, but it's just like, I have to figure out, because I only have a certain amount of days off, and I mean, we're hopefully planning a big summer. It's like going to be the start of the summer, that first one.
Yeah.
And hopefully maybe May to leave for the really big trip. So hopefully that's going to be a lot of fun. Right. So there's nothing else about the viencon you want to add on to this?
We didn't get too much the Brit crew this year.
No.
But I mean, like, some people were quite closed off, but I think once you get more of the Brit crew over, like, a lot of people...
I mean, some people just, like, keep it to themselves. So I understand it. It's like, trust me, at kitacon, it was, like, so hard to get around everyone. There's people I really wanted to chat to, and I just didn't. And I mean, I could come across as a little bit closed off sometimes. So it's just one of those things. It's a bit, like... It is a bit, like... People, I mean, someone actually told me that. They were like, I really wanted to come over and dance with you. And I was like, no, I would have totally loved it. I would have totally...
I wonder if people find I'm too closed off or something like that.
Yeah, you have to understand that. It is, you'll be surprised. You'll be surprised how some other people feel, Tim's closed off. But I'm really chill.
Yeah, it's just nice to have a little... after this, just have a little rejig and think... What do I want to do next? Yeah, I think it's a bit like that. So I think really with us out in the UK, we do have MCM October coming up. So and
Hotaru. We will have, our next episode will be the preview for the new anime season.
Yep.
And
it's going to be a big episode.
We do have, that's going to be a big episode. We should get some guests in. I'm going to get some guests in, hopefully, for that one. Then after that, I think we're just going to focus. I'll put out a few videos that we've already...
We still got stuff in the bank from June
and July. Because don't forget also December, January, February is a total dead time because there's no events. So I will start these, like, I do have stuff to edit still. So there is still stuff to come, even from like Japan Expo and stuff. Of course, we're going to get all that, and I probably MCM. I just like try and get all that stuff out.
Yeah, because that's what gets.
No. That's our big. That's our big one. That's like everybody seems to come here for MCM content. So that one, I'm just like, I have to prioritize MCM. But other stuff, I'm just a bit like. I mean, people have subscribed. We've got 500 subscribers. Please do. And don't forget, we're also on social media. We're on Twitter at animeintheuk, and we're on Instagram. I need to do more Instagram. At animeintheuk.
I don't post more on Instagram.
I know that. I mean, I should make that my New Year's revolution. I know we're only in September.
We're only in September, but some people do tend to think September is a new start.
New start. Yeah, it is a new start. I need to make that my September revolution is post more on Instagram, because Instagram is actually quite a nice social media thing to use. Hopefully you're going to be getting some new equipment. So this is actually maybe the last time we filmed.
Yeah, we actually had a discussion about equipment.
We really we're talking about the equipment. We're hopefully
Tim is listening to me. This is a rare occasion.
No, what it is I think we both of us have done actually really well. This channel has done.
This has done better than I thought it would have done.
No offense, we have totally we have punched above our weight. I will say that. I mean, me MCM, I'm just gonna fully admit it here. We lucked out. Nothing like that's probably ever gonna happen again. But I want to be a good YouTuber. I think I was watching what Abroad in Japan said the other day. He said, "Don't try to be an influencer. Try to be an artist." And yeah, I mean that is someone I extremely look up with. If you're watching Abroad in Japan, I really doubt it. Even though apparently he has seen one of my videos. But
it's always better to be an artist than an influencer.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And
I mean, I've been getting sometimes I've always been a really arty person.
But
I think that's kind of rubbed off on Tim. Sometimes
I will admit, I probably have made some terrible videos. I want to do better at editing and stuff. I want to get some nice cinematography going. I have a few ideas for MCM October. Hopefully, maybe.
It's like after Kita, it's like I'm really itching to make cosplay again.
Yeah, it's really good.
It's like, to be honest, over the pandemic, I've just kind of lost the appeal because I just want to have fun in costume, not whinge about
other things.
Yeah,
I know the same. It's kind of like with me. I love it when what's he saying? You love it when a plan comes together. I will admit that I'm not the best craftsman or anything, but I do like coming up with good ideas. I like it. I like the challenge. There is a lot of other people out there.
Lots of people
are really good. I would say that they're really good and better.
It's like loads of people. I mean, to be honest, I bought my Guru cosplay.
Yeah.
Well, I bought the costume. I styled the wig and made the tail.
Yeah.
And people seem to like it for some reason.
Yeah.
My Yor cosplay, it's Yor on the thing. I know it's not 100% accurate, but for a bot job for about 2 weeks, it's not bad.
No.
It's got its own flair to it. It's not. It's not bright like in the anime, but I think if your Borga was a real person, she'd probably.
I think you may have just said that kind of making us stand out a bit is that we do have our own flair. I mean, there was a lot of really talented people on YouTube. I mean, one thing
talented people everywhere.
One thing I really do want to do, and I was talking to enough YouTube about, is I really want to try and do something that brings together the UK anime people, so all together, like YouTubers or anime tubers. We could a meeting or finding people, and they're really good. It'd just be nice if we could kind of have this
like a community event.
Yeah, almost like a community event, and we could just all meet up. We can talk about each other's videos, just check each other's videos out,
or maybe just
just chill,
or maybe if we just went if we say or went to Gravity or Cheap,
just have a chill and just pass around ideas, have a jam session, you know what I mean? Just hey, I want to do this, and maybe meet other YouTubers, hey, because I'm a bit I need another few people to help me with editing and stuff, and there's other people that are good at things. So it's I just, as I said, kind of the reason we started this channel was to help bring this community, show the awesome stuff that does happen here in the UK. I want to try and bring this community together. And I mean, I said thank you to the 500 of you that have subscribed, and of course all our Twitter followers and Instagram.
And all you lurkers.
You lurkers are just probably watch.
Subscribe,
gang. But yeah, it's just, I think it's been quite surreal. It's been quite surreal, and I think it's an exciting project, and it's in. Even if I guess we are to all of a sudden be in a fiery pit of and just totally crash. It's kind of hey, we had a good ride. A lot of other people would have killed for this sort of ride.
Well, it's like all your other YouTube channels. I mean, we've got Souls through not so kosher means.
Kosher means. Oh yes, trash. I mean, I guess I had talked about that a bit. What's it? I think Harriet said it well. I think Harriet said, I think sometimes we can't just cover stuff up. And sometimes even though
it's good to be honest.
Yeah, I'm that's me being honest there. Even though
this
that
is like
video,
the first channel that you've done with organic growth.
Yeah, organic growth. It's been organic, and that's what I'm saying. It's like, yeah, I will admit sometimes things don't go right, and yeah, it did kind of have to suck to, I guess, call out certain things in the UK community like that. There should have been security in that incident, and there wasn't, and it was terrible.
Or like there should. Hyper Japan should treat their artists better.
Yeah, and I mean, we're not going to be a yes man. I mean, that's why we're not going to that certain other con that other people probably are totally happy to go to. But I know there are things there that I don't think are personally right. I have always been vocal about it. I haven't decided to be as vocal about it on this channel. I know people have criticised me in the past about that, and yeah, I guess I probably will admit that I have been probably maybe a little bit too vocal about this, and this is why now I'm not just going to use this platform to criticise that organisation, even though I have made the odd little joke. At the same time, yeah, this is like our opportunities to do something really positive, and it was nice. I was talking to someone like quite and he was saying, yeah, you're doing some good, and I was talking about him about a few ideas I wanted to do. There was a few things I was unsure about. I just wanted to make sure the people like really high up were like okay with me, and I hadn't upset anyone. It sounded like I hadn't upset anyone yet, and yeah, who knows? Maybe in the future we can get some cool like content from them. It would be actually really lovely to chat to some people really high up who actually are, actually making the big decisions, and maybe what they have in plan. But yeah, it's been really wonderful being here with all of you.
It's like we've actually started planning some stuff for next year's cons, stuff that we've already signed up for.
Yeah,
it's like we're getting to work to submit in panels.
Yeah, we're already submitting panels. As I said, that's where growth in this community will go. Adding content. Love making content. Just to do that.
It's just like a lot of people sometimes like some people like, oh, maybe we do that as another episode, like a video or something like. So you want to make a panel? Yeah,
we should do that. We maybe should do a panel. How to make a panel? How to submit a panel to an anime convention?
I think that would be
get accepted. We can give some good advice on that.
I think that would actually. I think that'd be a good video.
That'd be a good video. But yeah, all right. Wow, hour and a half episode up.
I think I need a drink.
Yeah, I think we need a drink. I think we should now wrap this up. But as I said, our next episode will be a look at unless something absolutely amazing happens, then we'll probably maybe do a quick new flash type thing. But our next 4 episodes definitely going to be the next. I mean that's going to be a whole episode. This next season is like compared to like last season where I'm just like kill me.
It's just
kill me.
But we found some good stuff.
No, we did. Last season, I will admit that. Maybe I'll do. Maybe we should do a little like. Okay, this was decent. This is what Tim needs to apologise to a few series for saying horrible things about them.
Yeah, it's like I think like I was watching the first 2 episodes of Chorus Recoil, and I kind of want to do cosplay.
I will admit that I'm sorry, Chorus Recoil. I owe you an apology. I think I just was like very mad with you, and you were actually a good series. I put my hands up for that. I put my hands up.
You're like the con ex-gunslinger girl anime that I didn't know I needed.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Can we be friends? Oh, and Shadow House. I really do like Shadow House. Shadow House is good. So I owe apologies to both these anime series. I will make my mistakes, and yes, lucky there weren't big ones.
Chorus Recoil has gotten really big.
It has. I'm looking forward to seeing the cosplay at Con.
Yep.
Right.
I'm already looking up stuff.
Yeah. Right. I think that beep is us time.
It's like get a drink.
Yeah, get a drink. Well, don't forget to give us a subscribe if you're not press that bell. Press that bell.
Tell your friends.
Tell your friends.
Tell your cat.
Comment on our videos. Say
tell your friends.
That you enjoyed it. Just comment that Tim was wrong. Just comment Tim was wrong. Tim was caught wrong about Shadow House and
Chorus Recoil.
As much as you like, There we go. Don't forget to Instagram at animeintheuk0 that I'm actually going to freaking use, and animeintheuk at animeintheuk on Twitter. I've been Timothy Lamb.
And I've been Rebecca.
And it'll be wonderful seeing you all again. And until next time, see you soon. Bye bye.